80 yards, Doug. Matt? Oh, he took off. So after a failed attempt at a Hail Mary shot in the early archery season, it was finally time to focus on the modern rifle season that was coming up. It was our yearly family trip, and I was really excited to finally get out and go deer hunting with my dad like we had been for the last 25 years. So here we are, it's opening day, riding around with my dad.
Hey everybody.
We covered a ton of miles in the Ranger trying to find the highest concentration of deer that we could find in the area. After a couple of days of driving around looking for deer, it was finally time to hit the high country with our buddy Casey and my cousin Devin to chase after some big whitetail bucks.
Casey's ready. Devin's ready to go. So let's go get after him.
It wasn't long that we ran into some whitetail does when we were creeping into the area that we were hiking into. And not soon after that, we finally got to see our first legal buck of the trip up on a hillside about 700 yards away. And it was a little forkhorn whitetail buck.
It's so hard to tell. No, he's a fork. He's a fork. Good spot, Devin. First legal buck, guys. Well, so far it's been a pretty good morning. Seen a couple does on the way in. Even spotted a whitetail. In this back pole. Heard some deer. Just can't see them super thick back here. We're just hanging out, seeing what we can see. Had a pretty successful morning so far. We haven't shot anything, but we've seen a bunch of deer. Lots of sign, so pretty hopeful we're in the right area.
The area that we were hunting was pretty overgrown by this point.
A fire.
It was a good time and had a lot of fun, and it was good to get out and hunt with some family.
I'm just crazy.
You ever try to shit on a hill like this? You just turn around and it flies off the side.
Once I got home from the trip, it was time to switch gears and get after some big blacktail bucks that I've been getting pictures of on camera.
Well, I'm getting ready here over at Chris's house. are literally just walking in. I'm getting set up right now, so I gotta hurry up. Hopefully, there's a huge buck that's been showing up. He just showed up last night. Hopefully, we get some good luck and he shows up early before it gets dark. So we already got deer that just came in, so I gotta hurry up and get ready. So we're down to the last, probably close to less than an hour left to shoot light. And just out of curiosity, I have a camera over at another spot a little further south from where I'm at. And it's a cell camera, so I get pictures. And this buck that I had come in the middle of the night, like this morning, came back at 4 o'clock. Right in front of my spot. Oh my gosh. And I'm not there. This has happened like at least a half a dozen times. I've been in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Oh my gosh. Story of my deer hunting. These blacktail are so hard. You can't predict them. They're so unpredictable. You can be in one place or the other.
Second to last day of the modern rifle season, and we got eyeballs on a nice blacktail, and I'm not gonna skip out on these chances because we got only tonight and tomorrow night, and then we gotta wait till the end of November. So I want to make it happen right now, so let's go do it.
This buck came up from the bait that was down in front of me to about 20 yards on top of this flat spot, and he ended up laying down for a good 20 minutes right in front of me, but he was too small, so I wanted to give him at least another year, if not two, to grow a little more.
So we just had an encounter with a little smaller buck, a 2-point. I'd seen him before during the regular rifle season. Man, these blacktail are really sneaky. I was looking down at my phone for a minute, and next thing you know, I look up and this buck standing right on top of the bait. I was like, whoa. He's looking good. He's probably going to be a shooter next year or even the year after that. But probably next year, he's starting to split on both sides. So he's almost a 3-by, and I can see his eye guards are starting to come in. So we're going to have a couple years of bucks over here. It's getting really excited. Hopefully the big guy shows up tonight. Pretty good sign. Hopefully he's not far behind. We'll get some lunch. He hasn't been here since yesterday. So, we had a big rainstorm last night, so not a lot of deer to eat last night. So hopefully he shows was up sometime here this afternoon to come eat. He's been here every day. It's just a matter of time. It's the day after Thanksgiving, and I decided to stay local. And wouldn't you know it, the deer I've been watching, Junior, he came back. He showed up.
Hunting blacktails, you have to give as much time as you can possibly give because they are extremely difficult to hunt because you have to almost be there all the time. So the more you hunt, the more opportunities you're going to have.
Probably should have waited, but I took the shot that he gave me, and I watched the footage, and it looked like he ducked the arrow, and it may have hit him in his back leg, and his back hip, but I don't know. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit longer, because if I did, it's not going to be a fatal wound, but I don't know, you never know, you might bleed out. So I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to go check and see if I can find any blood and kind of go down in this ravine that's over in front of me where he ran to, because if it's where I think I hit him, he ain't going to go very far. He's gonna go lay down somewhere, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of time before I go making a bunch of noise.
At this point, I was after one buck, and his name was Junior. After a bad shot after Thanksgiving Day and freezing my butt off for 4 more weeks out in the blind, waiting for another chance, Junior finally came back, and this time I really needed to make my shot count. After waiting 25 minutes, he finally came into my shooting lane, and I was finally able to let an arrow loose.
Oh, I just smoked Junior. Oh my gosh. I just smoked him.
Well, it's December 17th, and you know what? We finally made it happen today. Junior came back in, we put the hammer down. Now it's time to go see if we can find him. He snuck in from over here. The blind's over there. Bait's right here. Take off running. Blood was a little sparse here at the beginning, but we know we went that way. So let's go find them. We'll get back on the blood. There's just a few drops of blood at first, but once he broke that arrow off, there's a big pile of blood up here. So hopefully he's laying down and he's expired. And we can go put our hands on this big, mature coastal blacktail that I've been watching for about 3 years. This has just been the longest, most stressful battle and craziest deer hunting adventure I've ever been on in my entire life. So this is full-on redemption buck right here. So let's go get our hands on him. Here's my arrow. It wasn't standing like this, but done broke it off pretty good. So, let's go see if we can find him. Jumped over this log, and I think that's when he broke the arrow off. First big amount of blood here. That's a good sign, guys. Super good sign. Oh, we got a blood trail now, boys. Check this out. Is that him right there? No freaking way, dude. There he is. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this bad boy. Oh my gosh. Well, we got him, guys. The buck that I shot the day after Thanksgiving and hit him in a dead spot is finally dead. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. I shot this buck. I hit him right below the spine and it went out the other side, and the wound healed up and he was still wandering around. He kept coming back. So he gave me another chance, and he's a beautiful buck. Look at this, guys. Check it out. Here he is. Look at this rack. Anyone's ever hunted blacktail, this is a mature blacktail here in Washington. You don't get many chances at these guys.
And this guy gave me a second chance. It's gonna be some good eating. Excited. Man, made one hell of a stressful season this year. This was the only animal that I tagged because didn't have any chances at any black bears. Didn't get a chance to go elk hunting. I sat in the blind probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 weekends, all day long from dark to dark, waiting on this guy with one deer in mind. And man, they are tough. If you aren't here every single day, your chances of getting a big mature blacktail are slim to none. And my luck finally came in, and I'm so thankful. Can't wait to get this guy all caped out. This guy's going on the wall for sure. I'm excited.
Look at this shot. Right through the pump house. Hit the arm on the other side. My shot definitely was to the right. That was probably me. But couldn't ask for a better shot. Made it about 60 yards and it was over. Ran down that trail, jumped that log right here, broke the arrow off, and that's when the blood really started pouring out and I had a stream, and he was laying right over there. Couldn't ask for a better situation. This is the proper way to get a deer out right here, boys. Call up your buddy that's at home, come down with a tractor, pick them up. What do you know? That's called service right there. Pretty awesome. What a buck. He's such a nice, gorgeous, mature blacktail buck, and I'm so happy and thankful to be able to harvest him. I named him Junior after a monster 3x3 that I only had one picture of 6 years ago. And he just had the same kind of genetics as that deer. Well, just finished up getting this bad boy field dressed. Got him in the back of the truck. Now we're gonna head up to James's and we're gonna skin this bad boy out. And then that'll be a wrap. And then probably gonna hang him and do some processing later this week, but it'll be a really good story. This is Doug Joyce from Bear Country Outdoors signing off on a successful deer season. See you next time.